So this is day 4. I did not sleep that well last night because I just had a lot on my mind as far as the test went today. So they came and got me really, really early and took me down and did a barium swallow test or a small bowel follow through. My CVS decided to act up even more than normal during that time, and I could swallow the barium. It would sit in my esophagus for maybe a minute, maybe 2, and then it would come straight back up. And the radiologist was really concerned because she says she has never seen that before. So she made me try it again, and the same thing happened. And then she said, let's just have you drink some water to try and get the barium out of your system and see how it flows into your stomach. So I drank some water, which of course I threw up. It's a common thing. And luckily, some of the barium did go down so they could see my stomach and see how small it is and see that there is not a motility issue, meaning my bowels move the way that they're supposed to. So my stomach moves it the way it's supposed to and does its job, and then moves on to, my small intestines, big intestines, colon, and then ultimately out. So they're saying that there is not a motility issue, but they can't be 100% sure until they do the small bowel follow through. But they can't do the small bowel follow through if they're going to do an endoscopy, because it's possible it could cause my esophagus and the site of my anastomotic ulcer to become even more inflamed, and then we'd be back at square one, which I'm not going to do at this point. So we have decided that tomorrow will be my endoscopy day. They're going to go down, look at the structure, look at the tissues, make sure it's fine, and take a look at that anastomotic ulcer and see if it's necrotizing, meaning AKA, because I can't say the word, dying, and how big it is. If it is small enough, there's a possibility that they could band it and try and let it heal on its own, or if it's a larger one, they would want to do surgery, and the surgery would basically be another bypass. I'm tired of having surgeries. I'm tired of them taking little bits and pieces of me out of my body because I made the decision to have weight loss surgery so I could be healthy, and in turn it has made me unhealthy, and it is a lot to deal with, not just for me but also for my family, for my mom. My mom is here with me as long as she can be during the day until they kick her out, and she's sitting in on all the meetings with the doctors. So tomorrow is a big day. It's a big day because it could change a lot of things for me in my future. So my question to any of you listening out in the World Wide Web, would you have a surgery, basically a bypass surgery, bypassing bad tissue in your stomach in hopes that it heals and goes away on its own? Or would you leave it alone and hope and pray that it heals on its own, even though you've had it for 5 years? I don't know what to do. And I'm afraid. And I'm nervous. So at this point in time, my few followers and other CVS warriors, if you were in my position and they said we could remove part of the damaged tissue that might be aggravating and making your CVS worse, would you do it? I honestly want to hear it. So if anybody has any intake on it, any opinions, sage words of wisdom, maybe just a prayer or two, I'm listening. Because I don't know. As always, my fellow warriors, you are not alone. And may God go with you all.